Disaster just struck Halas Hall, and the entire Windy City is about to go into full panic mode. We are talking about a brutal scene on the practice field that has every single fan holding their breath right now. A crucial piece of our mighty monsters of the Midway defense suffered a terrible blow, and the emotional aftermath will break your heart. Before I reveal this massive bombshell that could alter our season, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel immediately. Show your true Chicago grit and join our Bears community on the internet today. Bear down. Bears fans, we're starting our training camp coverage with some incredibly tough news that has left us all holding our breath. Our recently acquired veteran safety, Coby Bryant, had to be carted off the field early on Monday during the first padded practice, suffering an apparent left knee injury. This is a serious blow for a player who signed a critical 3-year, $40 million contract this offseason and immediately stepped in as a starter, garnering praise from defensive coordinator Allen for his fast, violent, smart, instinctive play style. He's also been a leader, mentoring first-round pick Dylan Thieneman. According to CHGO Bears and Adam Hogue, the injury occurred during a one-on-one drill against tight end Cole Kmet, with Bryant landing awkwardly and grabbing his knee. Hoagie reported that Bryant was clearly emotional as he got onto the cart, even though he did so under his own power, a detail that only amplifies the concern for us all. The severity is unknown, with updates expected later, but the sight of a key new piece being carted off so early is just devastating for a fan base that has invested so much hope into this revamped safety room. The bottom line here is this was already a position that saw a total overhaul after both Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker left, with Cam Lewis replacing Bryant in practice until Elijah Hicks can return from the PUP list. We can only pray this isn't serious, but the immediate question for our secondary and the defense as a whole is now glaringly obvious. The most gut-wrenching news from camp isn't about an exciting play, but a potentially devastating loss. Veteran safety Coby Bryant, whom we just handed a massive 3-year, $40 million contract, was carted off Monday with a left knee injury. This comes after the front office, led by head coach Ben Johnson and owner George McCaskey, made the bold decision to completely revamp our safety room this offseason, allowing both Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker to walk. Bryant was brought in as the centerpiece, praised by defensive coordinator Allen for his fast, violent, smart, instinctive play style, and was already stepping into a leadership role for younger guys like first-round pick Dylan Thieneman. According to CHGO Bears and Adam Hogue, the injury happened during a one-on-one drill against Cole Kmet, and the image of Bryant, clearly emotional as he went onto the cart, just hurts. His absence immediately thrust Cam Lewis into a starting role, with Elijah Hicks still on the PUP list, highlighting how thin our revamped depth truly is at this critical position. As Chicago Bears fans, we've seen this storyline before. A promising new addition, vital to a rebuilt unit, goes down just as expectations are soaring. It's reminiscent of past seasons where defensive momentum was stifled by early, unforeseen injuries to key impact players, leaving us scrambling to find chemistry and leadership. Behind closed doors, you can bet head coach Ben Johnson and owner George McCaskey are holding their breath, anxiously awaiting the severity of this left knee injury. Here's the thing nobody wants to say. This isn't just about Coby the player. It's about the significant financial investment and the entire defensive strategy hinging on his presence. Now that we've detailed the deeply concerning news about Coby Bryant's injury, let's pivot to understanding what this devastating blow truly means for our Chicago Bears. This matters immensely right now because Bryant wasn't just a free agency signing. He was brought in on a significant 3-year, $40 million contract to be a foundational piece at safety, praised by defensive coordinator Ben Johnson for his violent, smart, and instinctive play style. His early exit from a padded practice, described as emotional by CHGO Bears Adam Hogue, immediately sends shockwaves through a safety room that was completely remade this offseason after the departures of Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker. The immediate impact on our depth chart is stark. Veteran Cam Lewis stepped in for Bryant, but with Elijah Hicks still on the PUP list, our depth at safety becomes incredibly thin, placing unexpected pressure on unproven talent. This undoubtedly affects our preparation for upcoming games and matchups. Losing a leader who was already mentoring first-round pick Dylan Thieneman will disrupt chemistry and communication in the secondary, potentially making early season contests more challenging. We could see opposing offenses exploit this uncertainty as the season progresses. The truth is, a strong secondary is non-negotiable in the NFC North, and this injury directly shifts our standing against division rivals like the Green Bay Packers and Minnesota Vikings. If Bryant's injury is significant, it could severely hamper our ability to contain their passing attacks. And for us Chicago Bears fans, it's a tough pill to swallow when considering our playoff chances. This incident forces Ben Johnson and the coaching staff to find immediate solutions, adding an unforeseen challenge to a team with high aspirations. But beyond the headlines, what truly defines a championship contender in today's NFL? Is it the superstar quarterback, the impenetrable defense, or perhaps the unsung heroes making clutch plays when it matters most? As we dive into the upcoming season or reflect on the drama, one thing is abundantly clear. Parity is the name of the game. Every Sunday, upsets loom, and narratives shift faster than a scrambling Lamar Jackson. We're talking about a league where a team can go from worst to first, or a perennial powerhouse can suddenly find themselves fighting for a wildcard spot. The margins are razor thin, and that's precisely what makes this sport so electrifying. Consider the intricate chess match unfolding on the sidelines every week. Offensive coordinators are innovating at unprecedented rates, drawing up schemes that defy conventional wisdom, while defensive minds are constantly adapting, searching for that perfect blitz package or coverage rotation to stifle their opponents. It's a constant arms race, a battle of wits that often decides the outcome long before the final whistle. Then there's the player personnel. Teams are investing heavily in specific positions: premium pass rushers, lockdown corners, and versatile tight ends, recognizing that these pieces are often the differentiators in critical situations. The draft has become more crucial than ever, with GMs trying to unearth hidden gems and avoid busts that can set a franchise back years. Free agency, too, plays a pivotal role, offering immediate impact players, but often at a steep price. Navigating the salary cap while maintaining a competitive roster is an art form in itself. The pressure on coaches and general managers is immense, with job security often hinging on a single season's performance. Considering the immediate setback of Coby Bryant's injury and the larger vision for our defense, the path ahead for the Chicago Bears becomes both clearer and more challenging for the next few seasons. This incident dramatically underscores the fragility of building a competitive roster and the critical need for depth, especially when a key veteran leader like Bryant, who signed a 3-year, $40 million contract this offseason, goes down. His presence was not just about his play style, which defensive coordinator Allen praised as fast, violent, smart, and instinctive, but also his leadership in mentoring first-round pick Dylan Thieneman. This injury immediately tests the overhaul of our safety room after Kevin Byard and Jaquan Brisker departed for the New England Patriots and Pittsburgh Steelers. As Chicago Bears fans, we should feel a deep concern over Bryant's emotional reaction and the cart ride, as Adam Hoge and CHGO Bears reported, which suggests a potentially serious issue for a player pivotal to our defensive identity. However, we must temper that concern with a resilient hope. Here's what people are missing. This situation, while painful, is also a crucible for our depth and development.